Thanks, Wes Small. And now an update on the G.E.R.S.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. When we last left you, we had news about the G.E.R.S. marked urgent. Very nice dark print. And the fact that they put out an urgent memo on the 23rd actually didn't get out till the 28th when most people were home on vacation from the VI government. Remember that Coach Foy was alluding to the fact that this new proposal, he'll explain, comes out an extension, about 4 weeks or so, moved to about January 29th, I guess. But look at the difference in writing with the urgent dark print and the fine print. Coach Foy, what's the latest, and at least are you happy about the deadline being extended?
Well, I'm happy about the deadline being extended. And I said these gangsters we got, wait until December 31st when they know everybody home. Every government employee who was working was off. You know, that's all year's night. Everybody going out will have fun to send out another memo stating that it extended until January 29th. But the problem I got with it, Wes, is it telling you, if you think you owe, you should come in and start making a payment plan at the least $20. And if you overpay them, they will refund you your money later down the road. You know, as I said, these is gangster we have perpetrating fraud and people coming like thief in the night. Look at the print on this one compared to this one. This is fine print. You need binoculars or some magnifying glass to read this thing. The document here that says it extended until January 29th. As I said, I asked them to come out to the media, the news, and explain to the people which they failed to do. Now they're showing up when the government office closed, the people at home having fun, send no memo. It's a shame that Mr. Nips could put his name on these documents during the holiday season to send them out to people who they know meeting hardship already. But as I said, I ain't gonna give up on this fight. It's an injustice, and I call on our elected official to correct it. It's a slap in the honest government employee face, and it's a shame that no one is taking the bull by the hand to get it corrected.
What would you like to have happen then? Because it seems like you're never going to be satisfied. This year, even if this is looked at, this 29, you still don't agree with the whole situation that you have to pay back into the system. Is that right?
No, I agree that people have to pay if you owe. But the way they passed the Act 6794 is they changed the entire retirement system that the people who was in already should have been grandfathered in. They don't take a rocket scientist to grandfather the people who were in already in. And after 2005, the new people who are coming in, it should have been is who it should affect, not people who've been in already. That's my biggest problem with it. The people who in shouldn't have been affected, but all gangsters decide to set up a nice retirement system for themselves and screw the little government employees.
All right. Are there any senators, before I let you go, are there any senators that have taken up the cause to help you fight this?
Well, I ain't seen none yet. I see Senator Ozzy Richards keep a two-town meeting, one in St. Croix and one in St. Damas.
But at least he did have a meeting on it.
Yes, they had a meeting on it, but I ain't seen nothing come out of it. Okay. You know, so far nothing ain't come out of it. As I said, people were jumping the ship without life vest. People continue to meet me and talk about it on the street. And you know, this election year, they probably got something in the pocket to come with so the people could vote for them when election come up again.
All right. Well, election will come up again. And remember that the voters, they have short memory. Some of them have long memories. It all depends. I'm Wes Small. More from the G.E.R.S. later, I'm sure, for News Channel 8.
And now here's Jamila Russell with The Bottom Line.
Good night and welcome to another edition of The Bottom Line. I am Jamila Russell. The Crucian Christmas Festival 2009-2010 is officially over. The old adage, hindsight is 20/20, comes to mind as I reflect back on what I saw, believed, and experienced during Festival 2009-2010. At the onset, let me thank all the volunteers that worked diligently to make the festival a success. Constructive criticism is important to any organization so that you can know your strengths and your weaknesses and make the necessary adjustments. I in no way mean to discredit the work done by the committee. I only would like to make a few observations. The first thing that comes to mind is the huge gaps in the parade and the late start of the parade. On other islands, Points are deducted from an entry if they're not prepared to leave the start of the parade route when told to do so by the parade marshals. The parade marshals must ensure that there's a smooth, consistent flow in the parade. We must consider the thousands of people who line up on the streets, braving the elements to witness the beauty of the parade, but have to wait hours for the parade to start and get on its way. The next issue I have is with the Calypso Monarch show. Having attended this year for the first time, I had myself a ball and will never miss another competition if it can be helped. The show was excellent. However, getting into the venue was an issue. The line, even if you had a ticket, was extremely long and was moving at a very slow pace due to the fact that wristbands were being placed upon entry. This should be done upon exit to prevent the long delay. Last but not least is communication and cooperation. If the festival is having an event outside of the village, then you should not be bringing outside entertainers to perform for free in the village. These Calypsonians work really hard, and it's the only time of the year that their work is highlighted, recognized, and appreciated. The festival committee should not accommodate promoters by changing its schedule either. I say boo-hoo to the promoters. The bottom line is that festival is for the people, and promoters assume the risk when they attempt to schedule shows during festival. We must not bite the hand that feeds us. Festival is a great time of the year and a wonderful event that can only get better. This has been The Bottom Line with Jamila Russell. Tune in Monday for another edition.
Thanks, Jamila Russell. And the expressions of the bottom line are not necessarily those of WSVI's management and paid sponsors. Stay with us on Channel 8 News. The latest on Buju Banton is next.